Have you ever wondered how a laptop can go from this to this? This is all due to the evolution of computing. Laptops, also known as notebook computers, have undergone a significant evolution since their inception in the 1970s. Initially, they were large, bulky, and had limited processing power and battery life. However, technological advancements and a growing need for portable computing devices have led to laptops becoming smaller, lighter, and more powerful over the years. The development of laptops has undergone a lengthy and captivating progression, encompassing numerous decades. Here are some notable benchmarks in the history of laptops. The first one starting from the 1982, where Grid Compass 1101 was released. Here are some informations regarding graphical retrieval information display, Grid Compass. Some of the history was it was designed by Bill Mogrid, which is manufactured by Grid System Corp. And some of the specs in this laptop was it was using Intel 8086 processor, 256KB RAM, and 6 inches 320x240 pixel bright. And they basically use Grid OS, which is the operating system, where it was a full function and menu oriented and more powerful. So we might ask ourselves, what are some of the pros and cons with using this laptop? So some of the pros will be it benefits to the business executive, and the Azure case made from magnesium alloy, which causes even better in terms of the quality. However, when we look at the con side, it's very heavy, which is 4.5 kg, and it's very expensive. So we're moving on to the second laptop, which is Apple Macintosh Portable 1989. So here are a few backgrounds of this laptop. It was Apple's first battery-powered Mac, and it cost around $7,300 with hard drive in $1989. It used 16 MHz Motorola MC68HC00 CPU. It have 9.8 inches active matrix LCD display and 640x400 pixel black and white graphics. You can see from this evolution, there's a change made from the 1982 compared to the 1989, which when it was in 1982, they used 320x240 pixels, and the development in laptop basically made a change when in 1989, they used 640x400 pixels.
The third one is Toshiba Libretto. It is released in 1996 and it's notable for its small size and portability. Having 8.3 inches wide, 4.5 inch deep and 1.2 inch thick, it has a mere 2.2 pounds weight, and also noted that it has a high-speed CPU. So as time passes by, the evolution of computing allows the creation of a better laptop. For instance, in terms of its weight, take the Toshiba Libretto for example. It has a weight of a merely 2.2 pound, and by reducing its weight, it will consequently ease the consumers and make their product more economic.
Moving on to the next laptop in the evolution of laptops, we can see that and the next is MacBook Air, and released in 2008, the 2008 version. So this MacBook Air is actually the upgrade of the laptops, and you can find that it has USB ports and doesn't include built-in optical drive, Firewire, Ethernet, or mobile broadband. So the biggest achievement that Macintosh has achieved is that it is one of the thinnest notebook that have been released during this time period. So we can see that the specs and reviews from this laptop, there is the good, the bad, and the bottom line. So the really good thing is that it's really thin, and it's the weight is really not that heavy, so it really makes it really stand out for its name for being mobile. And the next is it has very limited connectivity, It means that you need more appliances to connect to connect SSD hard drive, which is ridiculously expensive, and the battery is not user replaceable, which means that every time you have uh, everything every time the battery experience error, you cannot exchange it by yourself. So the bottom line is that the design is revolutionary, but Apple MacBook Air will appeal to a smaller, more specialized audience than the standard MacBook, thanks to a stripped down set of connections. And the reason why Apple appears so many times during this era is because it's easily the most disruptive computer company, whether you like iOS or Android. You can't deny Apple consistently push the development of Mac products. In 2008, Apple debuted this thinnest laptop in the world, the MacBook Air. But eventually it became more and more infamous for its lack of disk drive, Snapchat, and much more that we have listed. It is still known as it still have gorgeous minimalist product that didn't compromise on battery life, though slow and overpriced at its release. So the next review should be HP Spectre X360. So HP Spectre, this laptop was released in 2020, which is quite new. So the technology that it has applied to its gadgets is more and more faster and makes it convenient to the user. So compared to the laptop before, which is MacBook Air in 2008, the features are more user-friendly, and the quality of the screen, the SSD, and also compared to before, it has a graphical card, which is good to process that data or do anything related to graphical things such as 3D modeling and stuff. It also is as one of the Apple competitors in laptops. It also has created this thin laptop, which is also easily portable, and it also has a feature which is not really that heavy, but at the same time maximizing its speed and processing data.
Now, here are the positive impacts of the evolution on various sectors. First, laptops have brought innovation to the field of education by utilizing advanced technology and qualitative learning techniques. Laptops have greatly aided students and educators in conveying and acquiring knowledge. This is due to the fact that they have access to more resources and can collaborate with their peers on projects easily. Laptops have made it possible for students to attend virtual classes and complete coursework from anywhere. Next, the use of laptop has the greatest impact on the business sector. Increased productivity, ease of communication between employees and employers, and transparency have all resulted in increased growth prospects. As an example, laptop computers are useful tools for conducting business meetings, product presentations, conference calls, and displaying sales reports. Now for the entertainment sector. Personal laptop computers are ideal for watching movies, playing games, and doing online shopping. Just like a desktop computer, the high-resolution screen provides an immersive viewing experience for videos and photos. However, laptops are portable, and their long battery life allows users to watch movies or play games without worrying about running out of power. And lastly, the use of laptop computers have also greatly benefited the medical field. Doctors, patients, and practitioners all rely on laptops to keep track of medication and clinical procedures. Doctors use laptops to keep track of patient records in order to provide better medical care. Patients can use laptops to communicate with their doctors and learn more about their medications by accessing various online resources. And lastly, laptops are used by pharmacists and hospital staff to record patient information, including the treatment given to patients. Now, let's move on to the negative impacts. So the first one, which is frequent upgrades. Laptops are difficult to upgrade because each has its own proprietary design and construction. Frequent upgrades also lead to a high maintenance cost. Other than that, health issues also contribute to the negative impact. Long-term laptop use can cause physical health issues such as neck strain, back pain, and eye strain. This is due to poor posture and body positioning while using a laptop. And the last one is environmental impact. The manufacturing process employs harmful chemicals, and the disposal of laptops can result in electronic waste that is difficult to recycle. The amount of e-waste that we generate each year is likely to grow rapidly. Everything has accelerated dramatically as a result of increased computing power. We are depleting the planet's resources at unsustainable rates.
Now moving on to emerging trends and future developments in the context of the evolution of computers. So for the first one, which is we are very familiar with, artificial intelligence. In the evolution of computers, AI has provided automation, which is the automation of many tasks that is currently or in the past are done by humans. So this can lead to an increase in the efficiency of the task itself, and also a cut in the cost of labor. So next one is machine learning, which is basically a subset of AI. It allows computers to learn from data without being explicitly programmed into the machine. So now computers can learn from data without having the help from the programmers, which is us. So next is the natural language processing. So this is also a subset of AI, and it allows computers to understand and interpret human language, and not just by speech but also text, and as long as it is a human language. That's all for artificial intelligence. Last one is quantum computing. So this is a new field for information. So it provides an improved computing power, mainly because of its components that are far more advanced than that of a classic computer. It also can be used to crack existing encryption in cryptography. However, it can also be used for good, which is to develop a more secure encryption methods that are resistant to quantum computer attacks. Next one is machine learning. Quantum computers can provide a more faster and a more accurate machine learning algorithms that can lead to a far more better performance. And lastly is an improved weather forecasting. So quantum computers can used to stimulate a complex weather problems, and that can lead to a more precise and accurate weather forecast. So this can help people prepare a lot sooner and from disasters such as floods or earthquakes. And that is all from our team. Thank you for listening.